Freshman of the Year and second best outside spiker, Vanessa Sari. We are ready for game number 1 of Chapter 3.
To open the first set,
Aren't we all, bro?
Lady Placers.
This is Parabellum inside the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Chapter 3 indeed.
Wow.
And here we go. Katarig on the first attack. Ball is popped up. Eto na si Bartolome coming off that breakout game. 22 points. Netura masyadong malakas on her first attack.
Yeah. Medyo malakas pa para kay Jodel Netura. Medyo ginagamay pa. Ano ito? Final game jitters.
And also the first time this season na maglalaro itong mga players dito.
Yeah.
Sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum, Benilde with a rejection, a 2-0 start for the defending champions.
Yup, great read and great block timing para kay Ontangan. Para mula sa quick na yon kay Padilla. Great block coverage, no way in. Ontangan, first kill block of our game.
Yes, Makilang over-receives that one. But Estrelier, great presence of mind.
Yup, kilala man natin si Estrelier na isang offensive-minded setter and a threat kapag frontline siya.
You saw Coach Mayeth Carolino, the NCAA Season 74 MVP, was part of back-to-back championships for the Lady Knights. Season 73 and 74. There's the toss for Bartolome. First finals point for Bartolome.
Yup. That was check out para kay Bartolome. Great adjustment. Medyo bitin yung set pero she was there. What a rookie para sa CSB Blazers. Alam mo, Anton, di natin nabanggit kanina, no? Meron tayong special referee for our first finals game from Thailand.
Ang Kana Wongrot. So just like in the men's basketball finals, we have international officiating dito sa ating final stage of the tournament.
Yup, but Katarig, another great adjustment from her. 2 blockers were there from the Letran Knights. Great off-speed spike. Puntos.
Basarte gets the ball in the air. Lieses. Balik ang bola sa Letran side. Lara May with the pass. Sari defended by Clydel and Zam. Cheney hustling. Ball is in the air. Balik ang bola sa Lady Knights. Estrelier palang reaching. Can't hit it properly. Bartolome over to the other side. Makilang with the pass. Estrelier with a drop. Basarte was there. Bartolome will try. Judiel pops it up here. Sari.
Yep. The longest rally so far para sa ating first set. Vanessa Sari with a check ball. But there's gonna be a challenge para sa CSB Blazers, a block touch challenge.
This is going to be very interesting as Vanessa Sari had no reaction after that last spike.
Yep. Alam mo, pansin natin, no, medyo ginagamay pa ng parehas na kupunan. Yung mga palo nila, not that strong. Most of their hits are placement.
So, Anjo, this is the 3rd straight year that Benilde and Letran are playing against each other in the finals. What do you think the adjustment is for both sides?
Alam mo, para sa akin, bro, kapag ganito na kayo, masyadong kayo nagkakaamuyan taon-taon, yung aggression dapat nandun eh. Kasi kapag madalas na nagkikita, yung friendship pumapasok eh. Minsan umaamok eh. Pero feeling ko ngayon, nakikita ko sila, they're very fierce, very focused. You know, syempre, iba yung momentum pag nakuha mo ang Game 1 ng finals eh.
So in season 99, Benilde swept Game 1, swept Game 2. Last year, in game number 1, Letran got the first set against Benilde, and it was a tough one. They won it 28-26, but after that, Benilde swept it the rest of the way, even in game 2.
Yeah, alam mo, medyo may ganong tendency itong CSB Blazers. Kapag umalago na sila, tuloy-tuloy talaga yung domination nila eh. Kapag nakuha nila yung groove, yung jive inside the court, they're very unstoppable.
And Benilde, under Coach Jerry, has been unbeatable in the finals.
Bro, sinabi mo kanina, 80-8.
That's not a typo. That's real. If you look back at the history, 80 wins, only 8 losses in 7 NCAA seasons.
Grabe, you're greater than Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather who?
Oh!
Yep, there was no touch. So, challenge is successful para kay Coach Jerry at para sa CSB Lady Blazers.
So, that explains Vanessa Sari's nonchalant reaction after that one, because it looked like it went a little bit wide on that down-the-line attempt. Oh! Ondangan, a little bit cold on that serve.
Yeah. First unforced error para sa Blazers. Ito hindi pwedeng iwan ng Letran eh. Yung maaalagaan ng Blazers yung kalamangan nila.
2-5.
There's the pass. Basarte. Oh!
Oh. There was a miscom aside ng Blazers.
That's 4.
Back-to-back errors.
Strange that Shanae
The Lady Knights
got
are
off
down by
balance
2.
sa pagkakataon na yun.
Estrella to serve. 3-5.
Basarte. Oh, what a play.
Yeah.
What a play.
Great patong play. Chanay Basarte. Ganda nun. Blockers were there, but there was a big gap para daanan ng palo ni Bartolome. That was so in.
And Bartolome will be the future of Benilde. Her best days are surely ahead of her after that 22-point breakout match. Oh, and speaking of breaking out, Vanessa Sari breaks down the wall.
Makikita mo talaga yung maturity sa game ni Vanessa Sari. Very smart player, capitalizing the smaller blocker dito kay Basarte. Doon pinadaan yung bola.
4-6.
Puntos para kay Vanessa Sari.
And that's what Vanessa Sari was doing as a rookie. It didn't matter whether there were 2 or 3 blockers.
Yeah.
Nababasag niya eh.
Tama.
But this season, she's been hampered by a right shoulder injury. So the power is not quite the same as Sam Nolasco scores on a drop shot.
Yeah. Sam Nolasco going off speed in the middle. Ayun, ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, pinag-uusapan natin nung pregame, Anton, na kahit break ball, kahit out of system set na,
Para to the main.
sobrang bihira na ibinibigay sa middle eh. Pero that's what Zam's doing all season long.
And Zam is switching it up. You were just saying.
Great adjustment, great drop ball, a very smart player. 8-4, lamang ang Benilde Blazers.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with more in game number 1, and we will hear from Bianca Tagarda from courtside.
Mga kapuso, it's the Game 1 of the NCAA Season 101 Women's Volleyball Finals here at the historic Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Maraming pinagdaanan ng Lady Knights all throughout the season despite an undefeated record. At isa na dyan ay ang kwento ni Gia Makilang na kakabalik lang a few games ago. For Gia, who has been the go-to spiker of the team, scoring 16 points in their previous matchup with Benilde, naging mahirap sa kanya na manood lang from the sidelines as she was restricted by her injury from last season, that is tendinitis. Pero para sa kanya, walang sayang. Hanggat kaya niya ay magko-contribute siya pero may onting pag-iingat pa rin. On the other side, inilahat din sa akin ni Zam Nolasco how they learned to move on without their seniors this year. Isa raw kasi yan sa mga naging struggle nila earlier this season as they tried to find their groove. Today, Zam tells her teammates that they need to be resilient, especially that she and their libero Fiona Gatigan are planning to go pro. Anton and Anjo?
Thank you very much, Bianca, for that report. I think one of the reasons why this has been the most challenging season for Benilde was, aside from, of course, Coach Jerry not being 100% healthy, was also the loss of their MVP, Micah Go,
Yeah.
to graduation.
Such a big loss. But the legacy that she left, remarkable. Ito na nga, Anton, nahihirapan na sa reception itong Letran Lady Knights. At kilala natin itong Blazers na ito, isa sa kanilang strength. Itong hard serve na ibinibigay nila dahil kapag nagkakaroon sila ng hard service, super ready sila sa blockings.
Barcelona serve now. Short, long. Legs and mine. Now we're swinging the hands. You see that? Swing the hands, swing the hands.
sa first ball?
Legs.
Kailangan natin makakuha ng
One
first
side,
ball.
go, come on.
Ay, una dapat first ball. Kailangan natin first ball. Go, iba!
Active consultant Alexi Latinmaki from Finland, just 22 years old. Anjo packing his bags to come here to the Philippines after meeting, of course, Fabio Menta.
But kita mo naman yung pagbabago
to start the play.
ng Letran Knights nung pumasok si Alexi. But syempre si Coach Mayat iba rin eh. Super aggressive sila this season. Pero medyo slow start sila sa ating first set ng finals game 1.
Nolasco.
Yup. Some was blocked. That was a great block rebound. Pero yun nga, there was an error. She touched the net getting that first ball. But that was a good try from Padilla.
Just looking at the body language, Anjo, you can see that Benilde is so used to playing in the finals. They look so comfortable out there.
Yup. Very graceful. On the other hand naman, ang Letran Lady Knights, medyo kinakapa pa rin.
Makilang cross court.
Speaking of kapa, grabe yun. Makilang. Ito, alam mo, ang daming producer nitong Letran Lady Knights. They have Nitura, they have Vanessa Sari. At meron pa tayo isang pangalan na lagi nababanggit din. Makilang.
On deck to
Those
serve.
hops,
Talang Padilla.
what a
5 to
weapon
12.
para sa Letran.
But prior to this game number 1, Makilang only played in 11 out of Letran's 17 matches as we see that hit by Kyle Lieses. Makilang sidelined by a pulled abdomen and left knee tendinitis. But I'll tell you what, Anjo, in the 6 matches, because she only started in 6 matches, Gia Makilang, Letran is 6-0. She started today, so that unbeaten streak could be broken. But Letran, of course, hoping na perfect pa rin sila when Makilang starts.
Yeah, but they need to move. Kanina sabi nga ni consultant Alexino, pag lumireceive sila, pag dumidepensa sila sa likod, especially sa floor defense, they're not moving their legs. Hinihintay na lang tumapat yung bola sa kanila kaya hindi sila nakuha ng magandang angat. And that's their problem this first set.
Ondangan, the graduating Christy Ondangan, wanting this to be her victory lap. 5 seasons in the NCAA, batchmates with Shanae Basarte. Can you imagine being a champion in all your 5 years in the NCAA if that happens?
Hindi nakakapagtaka, bro. Yung head coach mo, 80-8 yung record eh. Grabe.
So Shanae Basarte and Christy Ondangan can do that.
Yeah, allergic sa talo.
Basarte Oh, Katarik not over.
Yup, a very rare error mula kay Katarik.
We had that very entertaining is not the word. How would you describe our post-match interview with Clydel Katarik?
Bro, that was a revelation because inside the court, she's very nonchalant. Pero ngayon yung interview natin siya, naggulat ako, bro.
Oh, Makilang with an ace. Gia is trying to be a spark for
Yup.
Letran.
Gia Makilang, that was a good serve. Soft serve, targeted area.
The Lady Knights are in
Great eyes, great vision. Mula kay Makilang. First service ace for her.
start to play.
From Tagbilaran City, Bohol, the two-time beach volleyball MVP, Gia Makilang, wants to be a champion indoors. There's the pass. Basarte. Kanino siya pupunta? Katarig with the drops.
Very, very smart play mula kay Katarik. Patong play na binato ni Basarte. Blockers were there. Look at those hands. And ganda ng pwesto nung bola ni Katarik with that drop ball.
Number 1 out and number 8.
And the Benildians in a celebratory mood with his 15-8 lead. And we have a two-woman substitution, Anjo.
Yeah, 4-2 substitution para sa Letran. Lady Knights keeping their front line with 3 spikers in front.
That's a good read by the two-time best libero in the NCAA, the team captain of the Lady Knights, Lara May Silva.
So Colendra and Tumayao coming in para sa Letran Lady Knights.
Lady Knights trying to go on a run here. Sparked by Makilang. Sharp serve. There's the toss for a running Ondangan.
Yup. Successful running attack mula kay Christy Ondangan. Very aggressive. Sa ating first set, Anton.
First set.
The Blazers are on fire as Benilde leads Letran 16-9. You're back with us live on GTV, simulcast on Heart of Asia, game number 1 of the NCAA Season 101 Women's Volleyball Finals, as we have our management committee representative from Letran, Father Vic Calvo, and of course, the president of the PNBF, Mr. Tony Boy Liao, in attendance here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum.
Big game, big names.
Oh, and big blocking
Yep.
for the defending champions.
Another great block coverage mula sa CSB Blazers. Great closeout. Ganda ng approach si Colendra, but yun nga, walang follow-up, walang coverage for that. So another successful kill block para sa CSB Blazers.
Bartolome's got 5 points, and this is her finals debut.
Yup. For a rookie, contributing 5 points early on the first set. That's a very good sign.
Number 12 out and number 10.
Parang hindi naka-experience ng finals jitters.
Walang kaba. Pero ito na nga, Anton, pito ang inahambo ng Letran Lady Knights. Medyo malaki to. Mas lalo kapag ang kalaban mo ay CSB Blazers.
Judiel Netura hasn't scored. So this is concerning if you're a Letran fan, because she is the #1 scorer. Here she is. Estrelier goes back to Judiel. Ayan na po. Ayan na si Ate Juday.
She heard you. She heard you, bro. The #1 scorer para sa Letran Lady Knights. Very quiet first set, but with that spike, I think that's gonna be a spark.
Our reigning best opposite hitter, Judiel Netura.
11 points.
Very high percentage spiker. Itong si Judiel Netura.
Lionel Katsarig!
Speaking of high percentage spiker, Anton, kita mo yon, wrist action lang, great clippings, great angle para kay Katalik, going cross court. What an amazing player. One of the best opposites as well dito sa ating NCAA competition.
The sound echoed throughout the Coliseum.
Yep.
Bartolome. Makilang. Sari. And a smart play by Vanessa.
Yep. Dikit na yung bola sa net. Great drop ball and great timing finding those fingers for a checkout point para kay Vanessa Sari.
Sorry, now on the serving deck for the Lady Knights. 12-18.
Running attack for Nolasco. Zam Nolasco, that's gotta be the play of the first set.
Grabe si Zam, bro. Imagine mo, nagkakaling siya sa backline na. And for a middle, that's rare kasi usually gusto mo malapit ka na sa net lagi eh. Malapit ka sa setter. But Zam Nolasco, grabe approach, ang layo.
Nat goes to Gia and she gets roofed.
By Zam Nolasco. From attack to defense. And defense wins championships. Zam Nolasco closing out that cross-court angle mula sa palo ni Makilang, and Zam Nolasco, what a beast when it comes to net defense.
And it's crazy to see the type of player Zam Nolasco has become. She was a late bloomer when it comes to volleyball. She started playing grade 9 na.
Yeah.
And right now, Letran just seems to be missing something here in the early goings of game 1.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing's working para sa side ng Letran Lady Knights. They need to wake up. And if they want to build some momentum, they need it. Para may madala sila sa second set. Kasi pa nagtuloy-tuloy ito with the same body language, this is gonna be hard.
Estrelier to Netura. Getigan trying to save that one.
Yeah. Amazing effort para kay Getigan. Pero ito na, amazing spike din mula sa number 1 scorer ng Letran Lady Knights, Judel Netura, sa opposite going down the line. Check out.
Only the second point for Judiel so far here in this match. She has got to get going for the Lady Knights. Basarte, a spinning set for Zam. Sari had to hustle. It's a free ball for the Benildians. Running attack
Wow.
for Nolasco, but Estrelier absorbing that.
Yeah, great dig. But ito na nga, unfortunate, very unfortunate error para sa Letran Lady Knights. Litura trying to get that ball over. But miss angle eh.
A tough opening set for the Lady Knights. Benilde with a commanding lead. Netura on the drop.
Yeah, great bawi para kay Judel Netura. Great side out. Once again, great blocking coverage mula sa CSB Blazers. Very smart player si Judel Netura, opting for that drop ball right behind the blockers of the CSB Blazers.
Yes, yes. That's Ashley SS. Straight to the net.
It's a good sign, no, to see both of the Yeses twins sharing the court at the same time.
Sister act.
Yep.
Ashley SS chasing. Basarte. Estrelier. Tossing it up and introducing herself, or should I say reintroducing herself here in the finals, is Jonathan Manangin.
Great spark plug para kay Coach Mayet and para sa Letran Lady Knights. Nakita natin celebration niya. Itong mga player, ito yung mga player na kapag pumasok, nakapuntos, nakakataas ng moral para sa isang team.
Letran down by 6. Estrelier to Panangin. Lieses check out.
Yup.
Off the bucket out.
Check out para kay Yeses this time. 22-16. 23 rather.
Back on the circle
Kyle
deck.
Yeses has had
Captain of the Lady
or has
Blazers,
been a
Letran.
steady performer this season, supporting Zam Nolasco and Clydel Catarig, the top 2 scorers for the Benildians. And Letran just struggling.
Ball with
Yeah. Struggling, mapa-floor defense,
ladies and gentlemen.
mapa-atake, parang medyo wala sila, hindi sila nag-gel this first set.
And Letran is supposed to be the #1 best digging team.
Yeah.
The #1 digging team in the
To the
NCAA.
net. The Lady Knights head on to set number 1.
Benilde that set point, making an
Stepping up
opening
on the circle deck for the
statement
Lady Knights.
here in the first set of game number 1.
17-24.
Basarte. Catarig breaks down the wall.
Set number 1.
No wonder, Catarig, and we've been talking about her nonchalant inside the court, but a very, very good teammate and player para sa CSB Lady Blazers, and Catarig getting that last point to get CSB Lady Blazers up by 1 set. And Anton, yung pag-usapan natin kanina, if this goes on, the same body language para sa Letran Lady Knights, it's gonna be a hard day for them. Kasi iba ang kumpiyansa at ang focus ng CSB Lady Blazers first set pa lang.
Feeling right at home in the finals are the 4-time defending champions. They take the opening set 25-17. We'll be back for set number 2.